Howdy everyone, Ashley Pickle here from the conclusion of week. Who knows now? It's 2021. We're in week 19, I think. The never-ending season, but boy, howdy, did we have a banger tonight. 5A Division II, Region 4 After Dark between Sharyland Pioneer and Liberty Hill in an absolute banger. Like, Crazy Town Banana Pants banger, whatever title you want to put on this, that's what it was. 56-53. Liberty Hill is moving on to the state semifinals in a game that was just so stinking fun to watch. To put this into perspective, I'm going to read you off some total stats real fast. Liberty Hill had 717 yards of rushing. Pioneer had 198 yards of rushing and 464 passing yards. I mean, it was an absolute shootout until the very end. Such a fun game. Realistically, Liberty Hill came out of the gates, really took off with it, got all the way, built up a 15-point lead at one point, and it was in the third quarter, when Pioneer came all the way back and they were down 42-41. They continued to go back and forth with it, forced Eddie Lee Marburger threw an interception. We thought the game was probably looking a little bit over at that point in the fourth quarter, and then the Pioneer defense coming up with a fumble recovery, went down, scored again to make the score 49-47, and then Liberty Hill, Blake Simpson with his fifth touchdown of the night kind of sealed the deal there. And so it was just, I mean, what a season it has been for both of these teams. Liberty Hill, of course, losing their head coach, Jeff Walker, just a few weeks back. So not only has 2020 been hard for everyone, they're facing a very much emotional battle. They kept saying that they were doing this for Coach Walker, and of course his brother Kent is stepping in as the interim head coach. He was the defensive coordinator before Coach Walker's passing. But what they have done, they run the devil the slot T, and it was working on all cylinders. Like I said, 717 yards of rushing total tonight. 0 yards of passing. But they were running on all cylinders. Blake Simpson was absolutely phenomenal. But what a season it was for Pioneer. I mean, to make it to round 4, they were the last team left in the RGV, and they did the 965 very, very proud tonight. And what a career for Eddie Lee Marburger. Of course, he is committed to UTSA and had just an unbelievable showing tonight and every game. We know how much that meant not only to their school, but to the entire community, and that's something that Coach Lee told me earlier this week. Is he was like, in the RGV, what we do is we come together and we all support each other on the last team standing. They all rally behind. The crowds were phenomenal tonight, and just an absolutely insane game that showed both of these teams, I mean, leaving everything out on the field. It was really, really fun to watch. But Liberty Hill will be moving on to the state semifinal game where they will take on Crosby. That'll be at 7:30 next Friday in Bryan, Texas. The coaches from Crosby were there tonight, and they had already got that all settled. So Liberty Hill moving on, 5AD2 ready, one game away from that state championship, but a major credit to Sharyland Pioneer, and of course, one last time, let ELM cook. He did it again tonight, and it was a lot of fun to watch. So we will be back to break this all down on Monday on Texas Football Today. See you guys.